Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the study. Going to be talking about stocks, and we're doing things a little bit different here with the YouTube channel. Going to be trying it out. Let me know what you guys think, if you like it, if you hate it. Any suggestions, I'm always open and down for that. Before I proceed any further in this video, none of this is a recommendation to buy or sell any securities. And on that note, let's talk about stocks. A lot of people know what stocks are, especially thanks to the pandemic, which just created this craze into stocks and options, trading, all that good stuff, which I think is important for people to get involved. But more importantly, when you look at data and statistics, there are still a lot of people that don't know about stocks. Maybe only 50% of Americans are invested in the stock market, and guess what? The top 1% own something like 80% of the stock market, or close to 90, something insane. I'll just try to see if I can pull that number up right here. There you go. So on that note, I really want to talk about the importance of investing into stocks, why it's such a big deal. Well, here's the thing. Stocks before, they used to have these fees, trading fees associated with it, commission fees. You don't really have to worry about that much nowadays, thanks to Robinhood and other platforms that have made these fees pretty much extinct. And guess what? You can't purchase that $3,000 share of Amazon, right? Well, there's fractional shares now. That makes life a lot easier. You can own a quarter of it, a tenth of it, a fifth of it, you name it. So we have that ability to put any amount of money to work for us, which then in the long run, what happens is that you're going to get two amazing benefits from investing into stock. And those two benefits are you are going to build equity. It's a great entryway or gateway to build up assets. And you can see that a lot of people get started with the stock market. Even when you register for an account, it's very straightforward. They just want to know. The brokerage will ask, hey, what's your job? Where do you live? What's your income? What's your risk profile? How long have you been doing this for? Are you a beginner? Are you an expert? So once you get that going, you pretty much have the green light and the keys to start venturing into the stock market. Whereas real estate or any other investment opportunities out there, you do need a lot of startup capital, which makes it quite a tough barrier for entry. But with the stock market, you could start with any amount. And then the first big benefit is you build that equity up. Once you start building that equity up and getting comfortable with the stock market and you own a lot of shares, let's say 100 shares, you could use some advanced techniques called selling options or selling covered calls that some of you may be familiar with. And you are pretty much using that equity as your collateral. And guess what? It works like a rental property. You could do this on a weekly, on a monthly basis. And for you selling those shares or the agreement to sell those shares at that strike price on that contract, you are getting paid a premium. It kind of works like an insurance company. Really cool, fascinating stuff. I talk more about that in other YouTube videos. If you guys are interested, you could check those out. The second most important benefit about investing into the stock market is that you can actually compound your money over time. There's something called the compound effect. It is truly amazing. It is incredible. You start 1 year, you may not see it that much, but then 3 years into investing in the stock market, oh man, it adds up. Wait till you get to 5, and then when you get to 10, oof, it is something really just a unique phenomena that you experience. And the cool thing about it is that you're just letting it sit there. It's working for you while you are out living your life or working your 9 to 5. And the most important thing is to start early because you're using time to your advantage. You don't have enough time to like go back in time and somehow time travel to get the time back. No, it doesn't really work like that. If you figure that out, please let me know. I'm interested in that. Whereas money, if you lose money, hey, you can capture that money and get it back. Time is a limited resource. It is one of the most valuable commodities out there. So you have to use it to your advantage while you have your money parked in stocks. I have an example here that we could show. Let's hop on the computer right now. All right, guys, so let's take a look here. I have moneychimp.com opened up here with the compound interest calculator. Going to show you the power and amazingness of the compound interest effect that you get from investing and why it is so important to start as soon as possible. Let's run through an example really quick here. Let's say you want to start investing, right? And you have $2,000 saved up. So we'll put $2,000 here as our current principal. And then for your annual addition, how much are you going to contribute every year? So every month, let's use an easy number like 500, right? So 500 times 12 is going to give you $6,000. That's what we would put right here. Years to grow, let's say you're 30 years of age and you want to retire at 65. So 65 minus 30, going to be 35 years. And for the interest rate, let's assume about 10%, 9%, around there. So we have 10%. We do the math here and look at that. At the time you retire, you are going to have about $1.8 million through your investments, and you're going to be able to retire comfortably. The most amazing thing about this is that let's say you have a little bit of extra cash that you want to put to work. So like let's say instead of putting $500 every month and you want to put an extra 100, right? So that would be about 100 times 12, 1200. So your annual addition would then be 7,200, right? So let's see how this looks by just adding an extra $100 every month. And you hit here, and look at that. Just by adding an extra $100 every month, you have just made it to 2.2 million value on your investments for retiring at an age of 65. So guys, very important how investing early can help you build equity and can help you build a stable financial future. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you liked the video, throw a like. Hit the like button. Subscribe for more content. You can leave a comment if you have any questions. And I will see you in the next one.